What's going on, you guys? It's Nick Johnson, your favorite sports journalist YouTuber, and I'm back here with another video to give you another sports update for today. As we all know, we're going to start with a little MLB action since today is the second day of the MLB Playoffs, the newer, updated, and kind of expanded version of it. So, as of starting this postseason, you're going to have regular NHL and NBA-like seedings 1 through 8, and a little bit of expanded playoff format, starting with the wild card series, which we're under right now. It's going to be a 3-game series instead of the usual one and done. So, and it's been an interesting start so far. So, yesterday was the first day of postseason action in Major League Baseball. The Houston Astros came back from 1-0 to win 4-1 to take the first game of the series. The Chicago White Sox got the upper hand in an upset over the Oakland Athletics, 4-1 as well. The Tampa Bay Rays came out swinging against the Toronto Blue Jays, winning that one 3-1. And the New York Yankees come out with an absolute drubbing of the Cleveland Indians to win at 12-3, in which the Yankees scored 7 runs off of American League Cy Young candidate Shane Bieber of the Indians. He got shelled for 7 runs in his playoff debut. It was just an incredible performance from the Yankees on their part, especially the batting lineup from top to bottom. And Garrett Cole was masterful as he struck out 12 on his behalf. So great performance all the way around for the Yankees, but terrible performance from the Indians. Hopefully they can bounce back later on today. Speaking of today, you already had like a couple of actions going on in Major League Baseball postseason action, as today the National League gets their first crack at action, and you've already had a couple games that already just went off. The Atlanta Braves win their matchup against the Cincinnati Reds 1-0 on an extra inning walk-off RBI single from Freddie Freeman, despite the masterful performance of Reds pitcher Trevor Bauer, who struck out 12 in 7 2/3 innings. He matched up well against Max Fried, who went 7 innings, giving up only 5 hits. It's now 6 hits and making 5 strikeouts. So it was a great pitching duel. But hopefully there can be some more offense on both sides of the mound. So, yeah, so Braves win the opener 1-0 against Cincinnati, hoping to look for a sweep tomorrow. Speaking of a sweep, that's what the Houston Astros just did to the Minnesota Twins today, winning today's matchup 3-1, therefore completing the 2-game sweep over the Minnesota Twins, who have now extended their playoff losing streak to 18 games. So it's not been a really good postseason stretch for Minnesota, as we all know it. A team that has been there for the last several years, but just can't even buy a win to save themselves. I'm sorry to put it like that, but that's the truth. Next up, the Miami Marlins, surprisingly to say that they're in the playoffs, but they got an upset win over the Chicago Cubs with a 5-1 victory. So, yeah, that's a real big shocker. As I'm still trying to figure out how they got in the playoffs, but that's what happened. It's Major League Baseball. So, anyways, the Oakland Athletics are currently leading the Chicago White Sox 5-2 in the top of the 9th inning, but they look like they're going to close this one out to even the series and force a decisive Game 3 tomorrow night or in the morning, depending on the time of the day. The Tampa Bay Rays leading the Toronto Blue Jays 8-2 right now, bottom of the 5th, looking for a 2-game sweep of their own. The St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres had just recently started. They're already at the top of the 3rd, with the Cards leading 4-2, with already 2 men on base and 1 out, with Paul DeYoung batting up for St. Louis, going up against Chris Paddock, who's given up all 4 Cardinal runs as we speak. And then later on tonight, you're going to have the New York Yankees against the Cleveland Indians. Indians, hopefully they can force a decisive Game 3, with Masahiro Tanaka on the mound for the Yankees, while the Indians have Carlos Carrasco going opposite onside him. And then to finish this off, you got the Milwaukee Brewers against the MLB best leading Los Angeles Dodgers, with Brent Suter on the mound against Walker Buehler. So, and many people predict this is going to be a sweep, and I, for one, am believing that, as we all know it. So, yeah. It's MLB postseason action already here. Let me know who you think has the potential to win the World Series. Who you got? And who do you think is like the dark horse contender? Who do you think is going to be a sleeper? All of that. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And of course, today is the big day. The big day is Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Miami Heat, with two teams looking to end their respective championship droughts. The Lakers haven't won the NBA title since 2010 with Kobe Bryant at the helm. And the Heat have not won an NBA title since going back-to-back in 2012 and 13 with LeBron, D. Wade, and Chris Bosh all being in there. This is the Heat's sixth finals appearance, while this is the Lakers' NBA record 32nd overall as a franchise. So it's going to be an interesting one. You got LeBron and Anthony Davis of the LA Lakers, and for the Heat, you got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo to think about. And that's a really hard, not grinding team, with Pat Riley, the godfather that he is, putting this team together to make this impressive run here in the bubble. So, and of course, the bubble basically exposes you or shows you exactly what type of team that you are. Whether you're a dud, a legit threat, like a hidden gem, it shows you everything. So that's basically what you got right now. So Game 1 of the finals is tonight on Channel 7, ABC. Do check it out if you're really interested. And breaking news in the NFL. We just found out that the Tennessee Titans have been plagued with the COVID, as 4 of their players, as of today, and 5 of their personnel staff have been hit hard with the COVID. And this is all coming from last Sunday's win over the Minnesota Vikings. And the Vikings players and staff got tested themselves, and they all came away with a clean sweep, so they're pretty much good. And because of this whole situation, the Titans will have their game against the Pittsburgh Steelers Sunday morning will be postponed and will be rescheduled for either Monday or Tuesday, depending on the situation. So, and if you're on DraftKings and you have either one of Tennessee's players or defense, or same thing for the Steelers, I would suggest you take that off right now, because you ain't going to get nothing if you still have those players in your lineup. So, and even fantasy football users. So do make sure you check that out as soon as you can. And as I mentioned in the last video, the Tampa Bay Lightning are the new NHL Stanley Cup champions with a 2-0 shutout win over the Dallas Stars Monday night in Game 6 to win their first Stanley Cup since 2004 and second in franchise history. Defenseman Victor Hedman has been awarded the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. So congratulations to him, to the Tampa Bay Lightning, an organization that had to go through heartbreak last year after winning an NHL tying record 62 games and getting swept in the first round by the Columbus Blue Jackets. They came back, dominated the play-in tournament, as well as the following 3 rounds, all in 5 games, en route to winning the Stanley Cup in 6 games over a gritty Dallas Stars team that made noise themselves. So hats off to both teams. Congratulations to the Lightning, and congratulations to the Stars for giving out such a great effort to get to this point. So well done to both teams. And we're going to continue with the NHL offseason. As we all know, that the draft will be coming up real soon, in like a couple weeks if I'm correct. I'm excited to see who's going to go off board. And I promise I'll make another video on the NHL draft and give you like a breakdown of this year's prospects and whatnot. I haven't, I don't remember the names of these prospects as of yet, but once I do my research, I will let you know exactly who's like going to be like the hot hand and who's going to be like a sleeper pick, and you know, the usual stuff. So do tune into that. But yeah, that's all the sports update that I have for today. It was really quick, really brief, but I had to do it because I have to go to work real soon. So yeah, this is the latest sports update from your favorite sports YouTuber, Nick Johnson. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you hit the bell notification bell, where you can get my daily notification updates of my videos in the ensuing future. And let me know what you think in the comment section and whatnot. So this is Nick Johnson, and I'm signing off. Peace.